We are closing in on those Oscar nominations, just moments away. So let's get some analysis and predictions from Chris Connolly and Variety's Elizabeth Wagmeister. Welcome to you as well. So let's look at some of the matchups. This could be a first ever, Chris, for Best Director, husband and wife.
Well, that's right. I mean, in 2010, you had Catherine Bigelow defeating James Cameron in Best Director. They were exes, but yes, this time you've got Greta Gerwig. I know, revenge of the dish best served cold. But this time you've got Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach, who have a child together and a life together, and they could well both be up in Best Director this year.
Okay. So for Best Actor may be facing off Taron and Joaquin.
Yes, so they both won the Golden Globes in their respective categories. And if you look at Oscar history, you know, we saw Heath Ledger won, which is a similar role to Joaquin Phoenix. And then last year, Rami Malek won for Bohemian Rhapsody, which is similar to Rocket Man. So that's an interesting matchup. But what's really interesting is Taron Egerton. He's this young, relative newcomer, and he's going up against titans in this category.
Yeah, that's true.
We're about to get to the nominations here in less than a minute, but quickly, Best Actress, is this the shoe-in of the year, Renee Zellweger?
Not necessarily. It's going to be a loaded category. Some fantastic performers up in that, and the possibility for a huge surprise in the nominations. We'll see.
Ooh, we're looking forward to that one right there. And then you've got the classic matchup, Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino.
Yes, I mean, this is, come on, when you talk about titans, this is them. But it's going to be interesting to see because at the Golden Globes, we saw Sam Mendes. He won for Best Director. Now, of course, all eyes are really on Greta Gerwig. Can she sneak in there and get a female nominee?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah!
The Academy Museum Motion Pictures that is opening this year. Take it away.
Live from the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles, please welcome the President of the Academy, David Rubin.
Good morning, and welcome to the brand new David Geffen Theatre at the Academy Museum. We can't wait until the museum officially opens later this year, when the world can experience, in person, a sweeping adventure into the greatest movies and movie makers of all time. We're here this morning to announce nominations for the 92nd Oscars. All the nominees are voted on by members of the Academy, an international community of artists. What makes this Oscars so special is that these nominations are given to artists by their peers. Actors nominate actors, editors nominate editors, directors nominate directors. You get the idea. And now I'm pleased to introduce this morning's hosts, Issa Rae and John Cho.
Good morning. John and I prepared a big opening, like a monologue.
It was really good. It was really
so
funny.
Good, yeah.
A lot of good jokes. But we decided that all people really want to hear is who is nominated. So let's get started. Members of the Academy's Actors Branch nominate these performances by an actress in a supporting role. Kathy Bates in Richard Jewell. Yes. Laura Dern in Marriage Story. Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit. Florence Pugh in Little Women. And Margot Robbie in Bombshell.
Right.
Strong list.
Super strong list. On to achievement in costume design. The members of the Academy's Costume Designers Branch nominate The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We need to nominate the audience at home for waking up so early.
Congrats. The Sound Branch oversees 2 categories. For achievement in sound mixing, the branch nominates Ad Astra, Ford versus Ferrari, Joker, 1917. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh. Ooh. Clappers, y'all good? You feel okay? Okay. These are the nominees for achievement in sound editing. Ford versus Ferrari. Joker. 1917. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Did you say your son was rooting for Star Wars?
My son told me Star Wars or Come Home in Shame, Dad.
Well.
Here are the nominees for original score voted by the music branch. Joker. Little Women. Marriage Story. 1917. And Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. We're doing good, I think.
We're doing good. Yep. The short films and feature animation branch oversees the short film categories. For Best Animated Short Film, here are the nominees. Shara, Daughter. Hair Love. Kit Bull. Memorable. And Sister. Do you have a sister?
I do not.
I won.
For Best Live Action Short Film, the branch nominates Brotherhood, Nefta Football Club, The Neighbor's Window, Saria, and A Sister. I don't have a sister, by the way.
I'm sorry for you. Now for another acting category. The nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting role are Tom Hanks in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Anthony Hopkins in The Two Popes, Al Pacino in The Irishman, Joe Pesci in The Irishman, and Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Wow. Bunch of no-names right there. We still have more nominee announcements. We'll be back at exactly 5:30.
Okay, that's 5:30 Pacific time. Everybody's freaking out right now. We're gonna wait till
Wow, they're going to have lunch and everything.
No Jennifer Lopez.
I am shocked. I am really surprised that they've overlooked Jennifer Lopez. I thought she would be nominated, and she's not. And it's a sad day for New York. That means Child of the Bronx, not chosen. Big surprise.
We've been saying Brad Pitt is on a roll, but he's got some tough competition there for supporting actor.
You know, Brad Pitt has tough competition, but this is his year. He is going to win. I am predicting that now.
Okay.
But I'm going to say Al Pacino and Joe Pesci, when they go up against each other, you have two legends, but they're in the same film. We've seen this before. They cancel each other out. Brad Pitt has won an Oscar before, but for producing, for 12 Years a Slave. He's never won an acting Oscar, so this could be a big win for him. Now, Jennifer Lopez, I am shocked. Chris and I looked at each other, our jaws dropped. Do you know Jennifer Lopez? She's never had an Oscar nomination.
She's never had any.
She's never won
any kind of award.
a Grammy,
no Grammy, no.
Right. So I'm sad for
sorry,
J-Lo.
Laura Dern's
J-Lo.
been cleaning up in that category.
Yeah, and it's a perfect role for her in Marriage Story because it takes her essential sweetness and it gives it a little bite, and so I think she's the favorite in that category.
Okay, thank you both very much. A lot of big nominations still to come. We've got Best Actor coming up, Best Actress, Best Director, of course the big one as well, Best Picture. We're going to be right back with all that.
Back here on GMA, very exciting Monday morning. We have a wonderful decked out audience with us as well because it's the Oscar nomination. Just moments ago, we found out that Scarlett Johansson got her very first Oscar nomination. She could secure another one in just a moment. So let's go back to the David Geffen Theater at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures for the second round.
For those just joining us, good morning. And for those watching, welcome back. You already know it. The Academy's documentary branch oversees two categories: First, the nominees for Best Documentary Feature. American Factory, The Cave, The Edge of Democracy, Forsama, and Honeyland. Y'all better give love to Forsama. And here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Subject. In the Absence. Learning to skateboard in a war zone if you're a girl. Yeah. Life Overtakes Me. St. Louis Superman. And Walk, Run, Cha-Cha.
I think that must be the best collection of titles.
Yeah, I
that
think
category
so.
right there. The newly renamed Best International Feature Film Award is voted on by Academy members across all branches from around the world. And the nominees are Corpus Christi, Poland. Honeyland, North Macedonia. Les Miserables, France. Pain and Glory, Spain. And Parasite, South Korea.
Hold it down. The Production Design branch nominates these films for achievement in production design. The Irishman. Jojo Rabbit. 1917. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Parasites. Yes, production design. I used to do production design.
No way.
I didn't, yeah.
You lied to me. God. Here are the nominees for achievement in film editing, voted by the Academy's Film Editors Branch. Ford versus Ferrari. The Irishman. Jojo Rabbit. Joker. And Parasite.
Hey.
Wow.
Great. For achievement in cinematography, the Cinematographers branch nominates the following films. The Irishman. Joker. The Lighthouse. 1917. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You got this? We're doing great.
I think I do.
We're killing it.
Are we?
Nominate us.
All right, yeah. I like that talk. The Academy's Visual Effects branch nominates the following films for achievement in visual effects. Avengers, Endgame. The Irishman. The Lion King. 1917. And Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker.
Dang, your son wins again. Killing it. For achievement in makeup and hairstyling, the members of this branch nominate the following films. Bombshell. Joker. Judy. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. And 1917.
Air show. Best animated feature film is voted on by the short films and feature animation branch, as well as members of the animation community across all branches. Here are the nominees. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. I Lost My Body. Klaus. Missing Link. And Toy Story 4.
Hey. For achievement in original song, the music branch nominates I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away from Toy Story 4. I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocket Man. I'm Standing With You from Breakthrough. Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. And Stand Up from Harriet. A lot of bossy song titles there.
The Writers Branch oversees 2 categories. First, here are the nominees for writing adapted screenplay. The Irishman, Steven Zaillian. Jojo Rabbit, Taika Waititi. Joker, Todd Phillips and Scott Silver. Little Women, Greta Gerwig. And The Two Popes, Anthony McCartan. Strong.
Greta done slipped in there.
Yeah. And for writing original screenplay, the members of the branch nominate Knives Out, Rian Johnson. Marriage Story, Noah Baumbach.
Did it.
1917, Sam Mendes and Christy Wilson Cairns. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino. And Parasite, Bong Joon-ho, Han Jin-won.
You killed that. That was a lot of names.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. For performance by an actor in a leading role, the Actors Branch nominates Antonio Banderas in Pain and Glory. Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adam Driver in Marriage Story. Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. And Jonathan Pryce in The Two Popes.
For performance by an actress in a leading role, the Actors Branch nominates Cynthia Erivo in Harriet. Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story. Saoirse Ronan in Little Women. Charlize Theron in Bombshell. And Renee Zellweger in Judy.
Oh, ladies.
I see Harriet.
For achievement in directing, the Directors Branch of the Academy nominates The Irishman, Martin Scorsese. Joker, Todd Phillips. 1917, Sam Mendes. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino. And Parasite, Bong Joon-ho.
Nice.
I did it. Thank you so much.
You did it.
Congratulations to those men. And finally, all voting members of the Academy have nominated the following films for Best Picture.
Ford versus Ferrari, Peter Chernin, Jeno Topping, and James Mangold, producers.
The Irishman, Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Jane Rosenthal, and Emma Tillinger-Koskoff, producers.
Jojo Rabbit, Carthew Neal, and Taika Waititi, producers.
Joker, Todd Phillips, Bradley Cooper, and Emma Tillinger-Koskoff, producers.
Little Women, Amy Pascal, producer.
Marriage Story, Noah Baumbach and David Heyman, producers.
1917, Sam Mendes, Pippa Harris, Jane Ann Tengren, and Callum McDougall, producers.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, David Heyman, Shannon McIntosh, and Quentin Tarantino, producers.
and Parasite, Kwak Shin-hye and Bong Joon-ho producers.
Did it?
All
Yes, okay.
Congratulations to all the nominees.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And watch to see who wins the gold at the 92nd Oscars, Sunday, February 9th. We did it.
They both did a terrific job. They both did a terrific job. But how about Issa Rae with that shade there? Congratulations to the men in directing. No, again, all women shut out.
That
from
is correct. No Greta Gerwig there.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.